Alright class, so today we're going to be learning about 4/4 common meter.
I'm the new teacher. Nobody told you about it? It's okay.
What?
You can get your stuff. You left. We're gonna talk about music and how it impacts on the brain, okay? Music impacts in the brain on multiple scales, directly influencing cognitive and emotional mechanisms. It affects memory, movements, and generate emotional activity. It has an impact on the psychological, emotional, and physiological levels. Some of the positive effects of music are the ability to generate pleasure and happiness, produce relaxation or activation, promote creativity and imagination, and improves concentration and work efficiency. Now I'm gonna present you another teacher. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey class, so today we'll be talking about the negative effects on the brain. So depending on the type of music that you're listening to, it can encourage crime, create a distraction, or lead to aggressive thoughts. This causes the brain to be stimulated and then forgetful. Because of its rhythmic and repetitive aspect, music encourages the neocortex of our brain, which calms us and reduces impulsivity. So here is where the neocortex is near our frontal and orbital part of the brain. And when an individual listens to music, their emotions can fluctuate, and that affects the changes in our behavior. Different languages, tempos, tones, different levels of music, different effects on emotions, mental activities, and physical health. Depending on the type of genre of music or even artist, isolation can play a huge role and lead to an increased risk of cognitive decline. An individual could suffer from concentration, loss of memory, dementia, social captivities, things like that. And now we will have our same teacher that is more calm now, listen to some great music, and he'll be up here in just a minute.
Flashing lights.
Alright, what's up class? I went and listened to this awesome song by Kanye West. Flashing Lights is an expertly crafted fusion of R&B, electronic music, and rap. The song is written in the key of F sharp minor and is in the 4/4 or quadruple meter. And the drum beat that goes on throughout the song emphasizes this very clearly, where there's a strong, punchy kick drum on the downbeat and reverb-soaked claps on the second. Has many different melodic shapes to it. First, you have the ostinato string section that plays throughout the song. Right here, you see the high strings. We have the glitchy resonant synth that goes on the second half of the verse, which is also a conjunct melody. And finally, the disjunct melody that the Flashing Lights refrain has at the later end of the song. You can see that it's pitched up between octaves artificially by the producer. When it comes to the dynamics, it's also a masterpiece. It's mostly soft and smooth, never really getting over the volume of mezzo piano, medium soft, or mezzo forte, except for the crescendo and subsequent decrescendo of the strings at the end of the song. See how it's building up in volume and then going soft at the end. This balance and dynamics can be explained by the timbre of the more sharp, resonant instruments like the drums and the synth, complementing the silky, smooth string sections throughout the song. And the song definitely has a very strong polyphonic texture, as it has multiple different melodies going on, such as the strings, the synth, Kanye singing, etc. And now for our second song that we're going to be analyzing, we're going to bring in another teacher.
The second song that we chose is Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys, and it's a very popular R&B song which also has some indie and alternative rock in it too. It's performed in the key F, and the beat stays low throughout the duration of the song. The beat within the song has a quadruple meter to where it starts out strong and then ends weak, but it keeps repeating that pattern. In the beginning of the song, the dynamics would start off soft and then progressively get louder, creating a buildup in the meter. It started off with piano, which is a soft sound, and then it ended up going to a forte, which is much louder. When it gets to the middle of the song, it tends to become more textured. And they added multiple voices on to the original voice, and it stays the same range. By the end of the song, it has a lot of higher and lower octaves, and overall the melody of the song gives conjunct shapes and moves up and down on the scale. The harmonies progress and change in many ways, giving it the song that R&B feel when people listen to it.